Yes, go now. Yes. Oh, okay. Hello, my little nerds and nerdettes. Please join us for another episode of
Dungeon Crawlers.
Dungeon Crawlers? Question
yes. the
Exclamation mark.
mark? Exclamation question mark?
the Lone Rangers have made theirself and their way to a giant, almost crustacean-looking island that has rested itself on top of Skarnsvold. The assault has begun. You found yourself climbing or teleporting. Teleport went a little astray as you found yourself floating in the basically the river that runs through Rothos, connecting one side to the other. Luckily, you weren't too far off as you managed to kind of land within probably about 150-ish feet, roughly, of this leg. You managed to grab hold, pull yourself up, and begin to climb and ascend. Lots of skill checks were made, some very on the edge checks, which resulted in, possibly some people falling, but you did manage to make your way up. As you make your way towards the top, you seem to have been discovered. Doing a not very intense fight, you managed to slay whatever these ocular creatures, these flying creatures were, only to go over the side and discover that you are now face to face with a horde, an army of the undead, where you are greeted by the Undying One as he just casually laughs in your direction. A heavily armored individual takes off his helmet, only to reveal himself as Kalen's former master, who seems to have fallen, only to put his helmet back on and tell Kalen that this is the time. You find yourself staring at a horde of undead, thousands and thousands and thousands of undead that rest atop this basically giant island. Where you see these steps that lead up almost like a ziggurat, like a throne room, and at the top of this ziggurat sits on this giant throne, and it's just barely out of view, but you see an individual sitting there with a giant dragon, bone dragon, with the skin partially falling off of it, wrapped around this throne. So, you are standing at the edge. Okay, I was gonna say, is that Strat? So,
Set in the tone.
you stand at the edge of a chasm. The thousands and thousands and thousands of feet down below you, behind, in front of you, thousands of undead and three generals, almost heavily armored individuals. Straight ahead of you, the individual in almost a black and silver trimmed plate armor with a just slits where the eyes come through, and you can kind of see almost like a burning yellow type scheme to the eyes. These two horns come off, and almost like a wave, and then a point in the back, and where the ears would, you would see almost like dragon fins that hang towards the sides. The armor is almost looks like bone. Think like Diablo 1, like the Necromancer bone armor, where it almost looks like the entire armor is made out of bones. To the right of him stands an individual, large in obsidian black armor. And upon closer inspection, you do recognize. I should know because I'm having an absolute brain fart. Um, Lucian Greyman stands there with his black hair pulled back into a pony, and he's holding he has a sword strapped to the waist on the left side, and he just stands there, regal and kind of tall and grinning in your general direction. To the far right, an individual you've never seen before, kind of stands, at a hunch, with the face kind of tilted down.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
You just
Sorry.
barely missed the recap. You're fine. You're fine.
I
No big deal.
remember what happened last time.
Good.
Yeah.
So, in front of you, in the
How
ground.
could you forget your character dying?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Sorry,
yeah,
I don't even know why you. I don't even know why you showed up tonight. I mean,
This
so, like,
guy's just
it
savage.
makes no fucking sense. So, like, whatever.
Punishment for being late, I guess.
You're fine. Take the 2d10, roll them for me. No, I'm just kidding.
How could you forget your character dying unceremoniously off screen between sessions?
Yeah.
Oh, what an
obviously.
awful way to die
Yep.
after all the shit we've been through.
Seppuku.
Just dead. Tripped on a stone, fell off the side.
Oh baby,
Oh,
could you
no.
Off
imagine?
the fucking cliff.
Could you
No.
imagine, like, let's charge? Andre takes a step back, roll a dexterity saving throw, natural 1. Andre takes a step back, slips on stone. Andre's gone.
False true death.
Jared would be like, "Cool, we're not friends anymore, so I'm gonna leave the
Well,
Discord."
yeah, it sounds
Oh.
good, guys. I'll see you never.
Eat shit.
Nice
Bye.
knowing you.
Leaves Discord.
So rude.
I mean, that's pretty much what our first DM did. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. Ding.
Yeah. What are you
Gone.
talking? What are you talking about? First DM. You're the only one we've
God.
ever had.
No.
God rest his soul. Say a prayer for him, everybody in chat.
Rest
He's
in
dead.
peace,
I mean,
Bama.
we all know the wife
Bama,
killed.
yeah. And then he would
Yeah.
he would be ghosting on Discord,
Yeah.
but he'd never. But he.
He
Wife
was
would respond.
he was never ghosting.
Oh,
His,
his
wife,
wife
would
was-
log him in from occasion to occasion
Alibi.
to keep appearances up. We all fucking know. We know what he
Yeah,
did.
I mean, see that when
We
you log
know.
into your computer, Discord opens,
Yeah,
and
she-
she was
Yeah.
going on her husband's computer.
She did him like
She was
Carol
clearing.
Baskin.
Yeah, she was
Kill
clearing. She was
husband.
clearing. She took the week or two to clear
Convince
files.
me that it didn't happen.
Yeah, she cleared the files, and that's what she was doing for those 2 weeks that he kept ghosting on and off. We know.
Ruth.
We ain't dumb. We know what you did. Poor Bama. God rest his soul. Flayed alive on the wall.
Well, it
Anyways.
turned out for the better, honestly.
He became a lamp.
I mean, for us, not for him.
Yeah, I mean, he
I
was-
still have his Discord username. I have a message sent to him, my character sheet,
oh no shit.
Oh wow.
sent to him on August 15, 2019.
You should
damn.
you should send him the Twitch link. Thanks.
Ah!
Come watch sometime. For the first 3 episodes in, he sees the
Oh,
one. No,
I
I,
can-
don't.
I
did
can
we- did we
DM.
record
I
that
can
one?
DM campaign too.
No.
Hell no.
buddy.
Hell no.
He'd watch the first 3 episodes and watch how his character got killed, and he'd be like, "Yep," and just leave.
That ass.
That's what we should send him. We should send him the episode where
worry.
he gets killed.
I don't know if we
Is
had
that-
that video though. I think that was just audio, maybe.
I think that was when Freya started recording audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you watch as the horde huddles down. You watch Lucian put on a helmet, and the helmet looks like a giant wolf's snout, like an actual wolf's face. And you just see this big shit-eating grin across his face, and he looks directly at you, Freya. You see the rest of the horde of undead begin to march forward, and in the center, the hand goes up. My lord, allow me an opportunity to slay this one or convert him. And all of your minds do what you want. I just need the time to do what I must. Accepted. All stand down. Give him his opportunity. Ow!
Orc.
Hi, pupper.
Orc! Orc,
Applause.
Bork.
Applause
Bork.
says hi.
Bork.
Bork. There's an
Hello.
orc.
There was an orc bork. Bork the orc.
Wants to be part of the battle.
He does.
Yeah.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
I'll transform
Come on,
into a
let's fuck-
puppy.
Let's
Nat
fuck
20
up these
initiative, let's go.
assholes.
The individual steps forward, heavily clad in armor. In the ground, a pit with stairs emerges, and he points directly at Kalen and draws a line in the sand of the pit, holding this great axe.
Like, does he want me to, like, go into the pit? Like, what is he implying?
It looks like he wants you to step into the pit with him. Oh, hold on.
The pinnacle to the pit.
Okay.
Can you draw what the top of this island looks like, Ginge? Oh, second.
Talking to the wee one. Hi, little buddy.
Hello.
Oh, Wyatt. Show anyone else.
You might have to
Roll
use
20.
Discord.
Roll 20. Fuck.
My Roll20 camera is always messed up. I mean, for the last month or two.
Go lay down.
I think it's just fucked in general.
Maybe.
Can always join Kaz in Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I'll follow him.
Since Discord actually works.
Can I
Oh,
like
shit.
reach out and grab his arm
Oh!
if he starts to walk towards him?
I'll look.
So
for-
how close is this to the edge of the island where we came up?
40 feet away. 30 feet.
Okay, so we happen to just come up right near it.
Yeah.
And then beyond this is a bunch of undead.
Like
And then
thousands.
behind that's the ziggurat that has
Yes.
the undying one on it. And he's just projecting his voice.
So
Yeah,
where,
he's basically just projecting into your minds.
so where are
Yep.
we standing on this?
You're standing on the edge of a cliff. You're like, this is not what I want. Like, obviously, like, like I was just saying, I hope
Would we
campaign
be like
2,
over here?
we're going to be able to create some more things that, like, my mind, like, it's just really hard to make things work that in my mind it looks different, but it's not like that. It sucks. I would say, yeah, like, roughly, like, here-ish.
Roll 20 is a buggy piece of shit.
We have plans. We have plans. There's some
Tailspire's
things that
pretty damn
Yeah.
cool. Like I said,
We're
I had
me-
never
yeah.
used it before. In like 5-10 minutes, I made like a whole forest campsite scene.
Why
It
the
took like
Yeah.
hardly anything.
me
Why
and
do I
me
have
and
two? Why
Freya.
do I have two characters in my journal?
I
But
do
yeah,
too.
me and Freya are. Yeah, there's. What? I don't.
Hold on, I need to get.
This is
I
good
thought
to
I
go.
show.
changed this, but-
There's
Now that
Kaz. Hey, handsome. Look at that slick back hair. Looking dapper tonight, Kaz. Ooh. Sexy
My
animal,
headphone.
you. Ooh.
My hair's getting long.
Yeah, must be nice. Fuckers.
I mean, it's not strat long, but it's about to my nose.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. You know what? You guys have hair here. I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't grow hair there.
Oh, just wait
Yeah.
until you see me. I outdo you, Ginge. Sorry to say.
The beard, I just trimmed.
Oh!
I just trimmed. Okay, so
Wait,
Called
so
out.
last,
Called
so
out.
when are we seeing the man,
I
the
know,
myth, the
right?
legend?
bring it on, biatch.
You could just
I'll
take a
go-
picture
hey.
of the side of his beard.
I think it's fake. I think it's all talk.
Bitch.
Yeah,
Hey,
there you
no.
go. Yeah,
Fake
bitch.
news.
He's a bitch. Yeah, yeah.
It's a
I don't
Santa
believe it.
beard.
He's bald. No, he's not
Yeah.
bald. He's baby faced. Easy.
I
God.
can't. I have to keep
Bet
mine
y'all-
trim
Bet y'all can't
because
guess
it's got too many grays in it now. If I let it
Oh,
get
yeah.
long, the grays really
Whoa.
start to show.
Embrace
So-
the gray.
I trimmed it this year because I took over as a manager. So I trimmed it up to make it look nice for my manager,
What
like
is
my
my
interview.
tilt?
But last winter, when I was still just a tech, I grew it out so long that, or was it the year before? I think it was the year before that I grew it out so long. My little girl was braiding it, like full Viking braid.
God damn.
That's pretty
Yeah.
great.
It was
I
I wish
fucking
I had a
amazing.
beard. I wish I had a beard like that.
But when I undid it, it was so fucking. It was nasty, scraggly. Like I'd have to like spend like hours trying to get it to
Like
flatten out.
condition it 3 times.
Oh yeah, because I have like naturally curly hair, even though it's funny because I don't have any hair anymore. But
What do you-
I have curly hair, and so like it works into my like I have like 3. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Like see how it comes down and like goes way out all of a sudden. I have like 3 colics on this side of my beard, and this one goes flat down. So this side always looks like somebody literally rat nests me.
Well, it don't mean shit because apparently Frosty got you beat.
I highly doubt it.
All for naught.
Bring it on, bitch.
I wouldn't have guessed that Frosty had a beard.
I know.
Yep.
I'm kind of excited. I want to. I'm kind of excited for this manliness, but I don't believe it. I call
I don't believe it
lies. I call
Ginge.
lies.
Ginge, I just took a picture. If I'll show it to only you. Do you want me to send it to you?
Send it to me.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
He's gonna call it
What is-
out.
And for
Sean.
my honor, I'm sorry, but until he tells me you guys can see,
Well,
I won't be
obviously.
showing.
I'm just saying, you gotta be truthful.
I'll be truthful. If he
It's like, we
outdoes
need
me,
a picture with today's newspaper dated.
Yeah, I don't.
Like the
I
Tinder
still have my
shit.
doubts.
Yeah.
We don't even know it's him. I think I'm just gonna Google beard and it's gonna be like the 5th picture on the.
Yeah. I'll reference. I'll reference right after he sends it.
Reverse Google image search. Where is my? Where the fuck
But
is my token?
you go to step into the pit, Kaylin, and as
Yeah.
you go to step into the pit, Freya grabs like the back of your tricep, and she kind of grabs you.
Yeah. I'll look back towards her.
What are you doing? You don't have to go to him because he's beckoning you over.
I'm
Play
going to
Rothos.
end him. He's clearly too far gone.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is my responsibility.
But we could all fight together. You don't have to do it by yourself.
We probably covered this, but the guy on the map here is who?
Kalen's
That
Master?
seems to be
Ye-
Kalen's
Ye-
former
Yellow
master.
Shield?
Yeah.
Oh, that is him. Okay, I thought that might have been somebody else. And he's right next to us. I mean, 40 feet
Yeah.
away or however many.
He's stepped into a pit, and he's
boy.
beckoning. He's beckoning. Yeah.
1v1 me.
Yeah, you see that? You see that?
Right now, you have me beat. Last winter, no. You would not have had me beat.
He admitted it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's me. My lighting is shit, but yeah, that's me.
And
Beard,
And I'm
beard
not the
wars.
best
hold
looking
on,
guy.
hold on. I think he's on par for Strat's hair too.
Oh yeah, I got
What?
very long hair.
Yeah.
What?
I can't see the back of it, but Strat.
I believe
he's-
that.
He's right on point with you. He's a
Frosty
hairy
taking-
motherfucker.
Frosty's taking everybody's titles in here. He's got the best beard. He's got the longer hair.
But his beard is curly. My beard is straight.
Yeah.
Difference in beards. His is more of it's a like a
Like a
bushy
full beard.
curly beard. So
Yeah, I have
But-
barely curly hair. I can't straighten it no matter what I do.
GG.
but I have him beat here.
Yeah,
And
you got the
and
mustache.
I have him beat here as well. Mine's definitely darker. He's very. You're like. You're dirty blonde, almost a little gingy.
Almost.
fucking
Yeah, a little
knew
bit.
it.
Almost a little
Fucking knew
gingy.
it.
Almost a little gingy, you handsome man.
Where the fuck?
Oh, I'm not that. I don't think I'm that good
Bro,
looking, really.
what the hell?
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
we gotta love the false modesty.
I hate people who say that shit. Everybody
There
has
is-
different qualities, buddy. That's good looking.
There is something
oil?
missing here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I oil.
You got oil that beast.
I
Oh.
make sure to keep it up. Got self maintenance.
Oh yeah. So, you've been summoned into the pit. Freya grabs the back of your arm and tells you, "What are you doing?
Yeah. Last thing you said was, oh yeah, we can do it together.
You're gonna end him."
Something tells me these other two wouldn't allow that. I think this is something that I have to do by myself.
And what would happen if you didn't go over there? They would all fight us anyway. So what difference does it make?
I suppose you're right. I'm gonna look back towards the master and stop walking and be like, I'm not going with you.
Yeah, bitch!
He looks directly back in your direction. Do you say that out loud? Or you just stop walking and stare at him?
I just stop walking and stare at him. And I summon my packed weapon.
Man, what the?
He just stares, looks at you. So be it. Sorry. Oh! And like raises the axe above his head, and you watch as everybody stands up, and just you can just hear the charge, like the ground rumble below. And they charge towards you guys. What are you doing?
We
Morton
rolling initiative?
smiles, spins his X once, and gets ready to fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna smirk. If it's a fight they want, then a fight they'll have. But it's gonna be with all of us.
For Woolsworth.
For our homes and our people. Ching.
For Rothos. I'm gonna draw the bow.
For Rothos. Roll initiative, Ginge.
You'll see.
Oh.
So,
Don't roll initiative.
oh, thank God. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a lot of
Oh.
pre-workout coming out the other end. Anyways,
What are we watching?
my stomach is really hurting.
We got a little gassy there.
Yeah, a lot of
Ooh.
protein.
Heard that.
You guys
Felt that.
run. Kaz, Frey, you guys hang back and just begin to launch volley. Undead, way below you. You hit one, shatters. Some get back up and kind of start to like reform and put themselves back together. More, and you hit like a group of like 20 of them, like just in, and you're just almost like full blown like windmill. You're just fucking like one big swings. You're just watching Morn disappears into like a body of bones, and you just watch as like just all directions, and you can just hear Morn just full fucking swing. Kaz is like launching spell after spell after spell into each direction. And you just watch like little pocket explosions. I wanted to say Alwyn. Onre hits, and like you're doing like those like in the movies where you're like running, you slide to your knee, you hit like 3 of them, you come back up, roll, hit 2 more, you kind of dive, you jump over another one, you launch your swords into one of the shoulder blades and like do a double flip. You land, take out 2, slide again, and Henri's just a motion and like a whirl of disappearance. Freya is taking off in the back and just shoot, shoot, and just like releasing arrow after arrow after arrow after arrow, and then 5 seconds later, Freya, the dark obsidian black Lucian, charges at you and just hits you into the side and sends you about 5 or 10 feet, sliding off to one direction. You're mine today. And like releases this almost like elongated long sword, like obsidian black long sword, and charges at you and just like swinging, and you kind of like dodge, and you just barely there's a couple of times he like nicks you. It doesn't do damage, but like kind of like cuts you and just leaves like a small little slash, and you're just barely managing to avoid all the blows. Kaylin, your master runs directly at you and comes up and just axe straight down, and you manage to get like the back of your forearm up against your pack blade and catch it, and the from what you remember from like your younger years, you were always below with strength, and you always had a problem kind of keeping up with your master. He was a very well-built individual, working on the farms, the temple work. You guys did all your own masonry work. You did refurbishing within town. He was always working. But this time you catch his blade. The axe comes down a good half a foot, and like it comes pretty close, but you catch it, and you lock and meet eye to eye as he stands a foot from you, and he just is pressing the axe down, and he comes in close. I'm sorry, son. This is not what I wanted. I wish you would have listened. And takes the axe, twirls around, and comes back the other side. You catch the blade. This time you stick like your pack blade into the ground and catch the axe that comes towards your thigh. I do not have full control. I just wanted to die. By your hands. Axe comes back up and comes back around full circle. You catch it again. This time it slips. It cuts a part of the shoulder blade, and you kind of parry the axe along the backside and come back around and swipe up. You come up across the center of the full plate. It does no damage, but you manage to, on the way up, you kind of catch the nick in between the helmet and the shoulder guard, and like just a little fling of blood. Do you say anything while you're fighting?
I may have lost my way temporarily, but at least I found it again, unlike you.
The axe comes back around, strikes heavy, comes down. The axe blade misses the back part, but the haft comes down on your shoulder, and you feel not like a break, but like a crack. Like you can hear like your bones almost give way for a split second. You're kind of like, oh fuck! Comes down. I lost my way, but I wish to repent. Comes back up, brings the axe down one more time. You catch the axe this time, and you kind of twirl, come back around, and you slice down the back of the plate armor. And this time you catch a joint on the back side of the thigh where the plate kind of merges together, and you slice out the backside, and like a trail of blood kind of trends. He limps away, twirls the axe 3 more times, comes down and just heavy towards the torso of your body. This time you kind of do like a spin, and you catch the blade half spin and like rotate around, and you come back around, and this time you catch him across the back of the shoulder, and this time it catches the plate mail and splits a part of it, and a piece hangs off of the shoulder. Much better than I remember. I look forward to the afterlife. He comes at you again and swings the axe down. You catch him this time and come up. And this time, as you come up, he spins the axe and catches you on the back of your thigh. And a splatter of blood smears across the ground in the opposite direction. Anything you want to... And you can interrupt whenever you want if you have something you want to say.
If you really want to repent, then stop fighting. Tell me how I can break the control.
He comes running, axe overhead, like wide open, and comes flat down towards your head. You have two choices. Do you parry, or do you strike where the plate mail seems to be weakest in the center where you see an opening?
I go for the attack.
Okay. He comes running full sprint, and with within like a foot, as he brings the axe down heavy, a split second you see his face, and it is a wide smile. Your former master's face, the one that you remembered that was loving, caring, your father figure, and you could tell it was what he wants. And he comes down heavy, and he does, you sink low and stick the blade against, kind of like you rest along your haft, and you connect. The full blade goes through the center of the plate mail and out the backside, and you hear a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And he stops moving. And the full weight like lands on top of you. And you hear the axe just cling next to you.
I was taught by the best. What can I say?
Battle rages on around you. Freya. Lucian charges time and time and time again. It's almost unnatural, the movements that he makes and how he's able to close a distance of 10 to 15 feet. Like that. It's almost like one lunge and he's in your face again every time you manage to kind of back off. You think you have the distance. You feel lighter than you remember yourself being in the past. And you're able to continuously get away, but for some reason he always closes the distance. And he just manages to keep right up in your face, and he's swinging this long sword. And he's just barely... It's not enough to deter you or mess with your movements, but he every third to fifth strike he seems to catch you with just the tip of the blade and manages to nick you just a little bit, and you could just see this crazed smile. And every once in a while you swear that the wolf helmet, it seems like it almost comes alive, like the eyes are smirking, and this big toothy grin just seems to like eat up the moment that he feasts on coming after his prey. Henri, you are just shredding through undead, but for some reason, every so often you get hit with the blade, and you manage to stumble, and you catch yourself, and you take it out. Another one hits you from behind. A blunted... I mean, these are no fighters of an army where the blades are properly taken care of. These are undead where the blades have been on the ground for hundreds or thousands of years, and every once in a while you get struck with one of these blades that they don't necessarily break the skin, but it's like a blunt dagger, and it hits you, and it doesn't break skin, but it's enough to like almost like leave that hefty bruise that breaks the skin, and you catch one every so once in a while, and you're beginning to get overrun.
Little bit
And
of
you look-
subdermal bleeding.
Yeah, and you kind of like look up every once in a while, and they just keep coming. The undead, you're getting surrounded. Morn, same with you. You catch, every once in a while, you catch one. And the first 20, you're like, fuck this shit, this don't hurt. But after a while, the fatigue is setting in. You're beginning to feel the wear. You have hundreds of small little minor cuts, whether it be like the undead, their hands that are so bony and the bones are broken, they scratch across your outer flesh, but it's enough that you are just covered in blood. It's not deep cuts, but it's enough that you just like if somebody were to look at you, you're just like blood down the face, like it's kind of running off of your armor, and you're just smiling and swinging like a madman. But you're feeling like that fatigue begin to set in.
Can I see my allies?
You're getting separated. You notice that you're almost being pushed away from each other, not intentionally,
Right.
but they're just
right.
where you're killing undead, they're almost filling in like these circles, and they're just surrounding you, and they're almost like pushing you in opposite directions from each other and separating each other.
I want to see if I can get through the crowd to Morn, so we can
Yeah, I would have
cover
been
each
looking
other's
for.
backs.
I would have been
Yeah.
looking for Andre.
You guys can't even see yourselves. The mountains and bodies of undead that are piling up around you and continually. So every time you kill one and they fall to the ground, another one steps over the body, and if you kill that, you're almost creating like your own like what's the word I'm looking for? Like death pit. Like the bodies are surrounding up around you, but it's almost forming these pillars where they're just jumping in at you, and you're just like trying to get out, and you can't see each other.
So it's
Kaz.
like Battle of the Bastards in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you're just like fucking like you're just having you're struggling.
Can I use my once a day moon elf magic cast of moonbeam to try to clear a path?
Every time you go to cast, your hand gets struck, or you get shoved, or you get hit, or an undead jumps on your back. They're literally not giving you a moment to breathe.
God damn.
Kaz, you are casting spells and just you're minor explosions all over the place, and you manage to have. Oh,
Go ahead. You
oh.
can do Kaz's thing first.
You're able to have a vantage point on some of the broken, like a broken building as they're like undead are trying to rush you, but you've managed to find kind of a vantage point up a little ways, and you see this happening. You see Morn being pushed farther away into a pack, and you see larger undead, almost they look like giants that are rushing Morn. You see Andre just getting swelled. She's handling her own, but you can see like the minor cuts all over her body. Morn looks like just one big blood fury, and he's just swirling and twirling. And you see this, when you look up, you see this almost giant green sickly dome that you hadn't noticed before. And it seems to be that's what was protecting this island from invaders from above. And you notice that the Undying One sits on his throne, and behind him that giant green orb that was firing the rays off seems to be like another beam is going straight into the sky, and it seems to be what's fueling this. Freya, you miss one of your dodges, and Lucian catches you on the inside of your thigh, and you stumble, fall, rotate. You land on your back and slide about 5 or 6 feet. Lucian takes a dive at you, swings, and hits the ground right next to you and rakes the ground. Today is the day you die, you little elf. Oh, did I have such fun torturing you? Oh, I can't wait. Your flesh will taste good. He lunges again, strikes. This time catches the underside of like your bicep. You kind of wince and you roll off, catch dirt, throw the dirt up into his face, release an arrow, and the arrow notches itself into the armor, and he just smiles and pulls it out and throws it on the ground. You think such measly mortal weapons would hurt me? Oh, the fun I will have with you when you are dead, just like old times. And you hear this like low guttural growl.
Can I say something to him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna smirk a little bit at him as he's taking this moment to like increase his ego. How many times did you almost kill me and never succeed? If anything, you taught me how to handle pain. and never fail. And I'll throw gravel up in his face.
He swats the gravel in midair and catches a little bit in his face, and in a split second, he's resting on your chest, and he's holding your hand down, and he's dropped the blade kind of around, and he pulls down the front of your armor a little bit, and remember who gave you your mark. And he does that where he says it, and he the spittle and drool spits in your face, and punches you 2-3 times. And you almost black out for a second, just heavy-handed hits. And you kind of slide down and then knee him right in the crotch and kick out and into his face. And as you roll out, you catch your bow and step back 10 to 15 feet. But
Stick and twist it.
Dick is twisted.
Give me all dick
You
twist.
stand up, and for a split second, you're just you're kind of dazed. You just, that, it took it out of you to do that. You're all looking pretty bad. Kaz, you're... Yum. Kaz, you're just kind of noticing, all of this happening. You look over and you see Freya she's holding her own, but she slowly seems to be losing that edge. And Henri and Morn are just... They seem to be... They're doing all right, but they're not doing all right.
They're getting over.
Yeah, when I start getting overrun, I would probably check where Andre was, knowing that I can't see her. I'm gonna try and pull out my horn of blasting, and I'm going to blare it as loud as I can, to try and give myself just a little bit of space.
And every time you go to take it out, an undead jumps on your hand and is just grabbing, and you're flinging thing off, and you're trying to get it to your mouth, and an undead grabs your face. Kalen jumps in beside you and takes 3 or 4 out. He just starts flying through the crowd, and he's whirling and winding. And suddenly you hear... And you're like, what the fuck? And everybody stops for a split second. Kaz, you look straight up. That green dome. You watch as 5 or 6 giant explosions hit the dome. And then a second later... 3 or 4 more hit the dome, and you watch as it begins to disintegrate and kind of dematerialize in a certain area, and then it hits another section, blows up, and you watch as this dome in this section begins to kind of open up, a gap happens, and you see a giant ship floating in the air. Golden, trimmed with purple banners, and it's the banner of Jupiter. As you watch as 3 more cannons land next to Morn and Henri, about 20 to 30 feet off, and just blow up in a massive explosion. You watch as a bunch of undead scatter throughout the air. And 2 seconds later, Freya, Lucian makes a lunge at you and grabs you by the neck, slaps the bow out of your hand, and pulls you in. I don't care. I dine tonight. And you hear a horn. And a blur of like a golden blur comes arcing in at this impossible speed. And all of a sudden, you watch as this animal with these giant claws rakes across probably 50 to 80 feet of undead, and a giant warrior clad in gold and silver trim with this white cape billows off the back, almost looks like wings, lands, and with this giant morning star, lands, and in 2 giant steps, whack! You watch as Lucian catches this morning star dead center in the chest and just ass over tea kettle, 15 to 20 feet away, ass over tea kettle. And standing next to you,
Getting tumbled.
Freya, standing next to you, probably about 5'9", 5'10", little portly. Out of the corner of her face, she looks over, heavy-helmed, almost Valkyrie wings off the top. Yvonne stares you right in the eye with one eye patch over her one side of her head, like a golden eye patch, and just helm on top, holding a giant morning star.
Yay!
I haven't had this much fun in a long time. I'm not called Yvonne the Dawnbreaker for nothing. I'll handle the puppy. And she takes off in a gallop and just whack, takes out like 15 to 20 undead, swings the Battlestar back around and just like big windmills, and she slams the ground in front of her, and a wave of energy crackles out. And about everything within 20 feet of her, the undead just turn to ash.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Lucian charges at her
She's-
again.
She's cooking with gas now. That's
Yeah.
for damn sure.
You guys never asked who she was. You guys never looked into her back history at all.
Well, we just loved her dearly and appreciated her cooking.
Yeah. And all you hear is screams of, "This is for Walsworth!" And Kem's low, scraping the the bottom of the ground, comes up low, and Lucian charges and comes down with the longsword like on top of her head, catches him mid-air and just splits him right in the middle. Grabs him with the morning star, and as she comes up, comes full circle and just body slams him on the other side. And you guys watch as this giant battle between those two happen, as they are just loud thuds.
Fucking right.
15 seconds after that, Morn and Henri.
I'm just imagining like a warrior who's the last person alive in the party, fucking soloing the boss because he has so much
Yeah, she was a
so
beefy
much
girl.
self heal.
Yeah. 15 to
Just
20
sitting there
seconds
like,
after
My
that,
tank stance is on, bitch!
you watch as ropes lower from this ship
Come
that seems
at
to just
me.
continue to bombard the general direction of everything, and you guys watch as soldiers pour out of the ship and begin to like battle, and they're starting to clear room. Kaylin, you're getting overrun and taking a couple cuts as you notice like warriors from Jupiter get out, and they kind of join next to you, and they're smiling, and they're just like, helping you out. And then you guys watch as in a flaming, almost like a fire, like a like a mortar, you hear, and it watches a figure stands in between Henri and Morn and Kaylin, kind of where you guys were, and a large, like 30-foot radius has been cleared out in all directions. Elena Pendragon stands there in the middle of everything, wearing like a light chainmail, and she's just like on fire. She takes her hand and holds it to the bottom of her mouth and just and blows a giant like flame in all directions and just begins to melt everything. You didn't think we would join in on the fun? You'd be good to know that we got freed up a little bit. An army of orcs showed up on the outskirts of Jupiter, said they owed you a favor, a giant one. I don't know what that was all about, but much appreciated.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's have some fun. So we had to make this out of here alive? And she looks at like Morn and Strat.
Alright.
Henri.
Yeah. So Strat, as you say that, you look up at the gunship, and you see Lachlan commanding the gunship above.
Hell yeah.
And he sits on the bow, and he's just casting like chain lightning off the edge of the like he's just like standing like like, oh, what's his name, like the Sith Lord,
The Palpatine.
Palpatine.
yeah, Palpatine. He's standing at the edge, and he's just like
Hell
just
yeah.
roasting things.
That's my man's right there.
But it looks like you guys have been freed, and they're kind of cleaving a line down the middle for you guys to go.
You guys would see Morn go from this like frenzied barbarian to like almost like a kid in the candy shop watching Elena fight on fire, and you guys see Morn just kind of freeze up, just like stunned by what he's watching.
Damn. God damn.
Badass.
We have a moment to breathe, as it were.
Yeah. It seems like the ass kicking you were being handed has been taken over by some very capable bodies that have seemed to clear the way for you to go.
I am going to cast my 9th level Mystic Arcanum True Polymorph on
Okay.
myself. There it is. And I'm going to polymorph into a ghost dragon.
Okay. So, just know, there's no. I'm assuming you're looking to fly up in there, right?
I'm not doing anything just yet. Just
Okay.
polymorphing.
Because there's no clear route to them. Okay. So
Yeah.
hopefully there's enough room where you're going.
Oh yeah.
So, ahead of you is a large, almost double-doored, like a double-doored room that seems to lead into some kind of throne room. You kind of see,
I'm not moving anywhere just yet.
yeah. So you see this basically
Okay.
as you guys walk through. Come on, change for me. But you guys look ahead, and this is like this opening. That kind of leads away from the fighting. You guys can hear the fighting behind you. Now that you guys have walked into this like almost like corridor, this broken corridor of a civilization or a kingdom past.
As soon as I finish melding into this new form, I'm going to use its huge range of telepathy to yell out to all of my friends, speaking individually to them. Lone Rangers! It's time to end this! Climb on!
Let's fucking go.
I get to
Martin
ride
comes
a
back to his-
dragon.
Come on.
That's all I
Martin
wanted.
comes-
This. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's all I've wanted this whole damn campaign is to ride a dragon.
It's true. You've only been asking me since like episode 15.
I know.
Ask
Like I'm
and
gonna
you
find a
shall
damn
receive.
dragon.
Okay.
Martin comes back to his senses, having a voice boom through his head, and yeah, he'll look around and see the dragon and run toward it.
I would do the same.
I will not. Oh, I'll hesitate a little bit before getting on because this is a little sketchy. I'll watch Freya do it and copy what she does.
Yeah, I'm gonna like grin back at Morin and beckon him to follow. Super excited.
Yeah, I'll jump on behind you. Make sure you don't fall out.
See, Morin looked like a kid in a candy store fighting. Freya looks like a kid in a candy store climbing up a dragon. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna climb out of a dragon.
As soon as everybody's on, I just start stomping my way
Yeah,
through,
I'm getting on.
craning my
Well,
neck to the left and right, fucking biting, fucking just ripping people out of the
Through.
path. Any errant and undead.
Yeah.
Would my eyes of the seer from my sword, the like thing that shows the map of the surroundings, would that still be active?
I would say yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
It doesn't specify how long it lasts, nor does it say if it's like concentration or anything. So
We'll just say you casted it again, or were able to,
okay,
and so you are looking ahead. So, what you're looking for the throne room? What are you looking for? Where that dragon was situated? Yeah, 'cause, that's what you're kinda
Yeah.
looking for.
kind of monitoring that and making sure that if it moves, I know where it's going.
Jens, do you agree that this
So
dragon is
if I-
picking up things around him?
Yeah, big time.
And we have a little bit of like respite on top of its back.
Yeah.
And I could grab something out of my pack if I needed to.
I would say you have the time.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a bottle of whiskey.
True
Throw a
love.
couple back, and then I'll hand it around if anybody's wants to partake.
Hell yeah.
100%.
There's no better
Fuck
time.
Fuck it,
I
let's
mean-
go.
As you guys watch, like every
You need a
every
little
like
courage right now.
5 to 10 seconds, you watch as like Kalen just fucking like rakes through like a whole horde of them, but you do find the corridor, And as you bring yourself to this corridor, it does lead you straight ahead, Strat. There's some winds and there's some turns. There's a couple. So how big is a ghost dragon?
It is huge, so I believe that's 20 by 20. If I have the size
Okay.
dimensions correct, the size charts.
I mean,
You're
if it's a
barely
ghost
able.
dragon, can't you phase through shit?
Could.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I have incorporeal movement. Of course I can. And actually, huge is not 20 by 20. It's one size category smaller, so it's 15 by 15.
Yeah, gargantuan is 20 by 20. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big boys. So, you are able to. You are able to just barely make your way down these hallways, but every so often you phase like a part of a wing or like a leg through a wall to make
Yeah.
it kind of that extra little bit because like part of this corridors had fallen down when like when this buildings was moving. Like obviously at one point in time this is a very well made structure, but over time decay has kind of taken it. And now with
sort
the
of
whole
dilapidated.
yeah. So you make your way down this hallway, and towards the end of it, a large double door. And on the other side of it, you can sense the malice, the hate, death, if you could sense it, on the other side of a door.
I'll once again telepathically speak out to everyone. There is great evil behind this door. Are we ready?
It's now or never. We've been waiting for this.
Morn's already sliding
Aye.
down the wing.
Now or never, do or die. Let's get one thing clear. We're in this together. We live together, or we die together.
And nod
Undying
my
one's the only one dying here.
Well, that's the plan.
I nod my huge head and lift up a giant claw and attempt to push the door open.
Well, it's not going to. Like, didn't save when I wanted it to save, but that'll work.
Oh, let's go.
Oh no,
no.
Kaz. Yeah, baby. Take your time, bro. That sucks.
Damn.
Yep.
Wait, what happened?
His kid just threw up.
Oh,
Yup.
I thought it was something game related, but that's worse.
Yep. So, you walk into this corridor that actually seems to have held up better than the rest of this castle. The lights are low, other than a sickish green glow in the vicinity. At the end of this corridor, you see a more vibe into his druidic ways. At the end of this corridor, you see a individual, thin and gauntly, but a human individual that sits at the end of this corridor, just like tapping his fingers along the granite like throne. With this crown sitting atop the head, and underneath this hood, you just see like the 3 stones kind of lit up. So nice of you to join us. I have been waiting a while. Haven't sensed you in a while. It's like you're hidden from me. Interesting.
I
But
just let out like a low, deep, guttural growl at him.
oh, hush. Hush. Nobody was speaking to you. He can do this too. And you look over, and out of the shadows, this ancient black dragon comes walking out, but half of the face is gone and is bone. The other half, the skin, as you look at it, the skin is there on some portions of it, but it's almost like it's like hanging off. Like there's portions where you can see in and you can see nothing but bones, and then there's other portions of it that you can see the skin, but the skin just looks like not there. And it lets out like an extremely low guttural growl back in your general direction that kind of almost shakes the, like between the 2 dragons, the like between the 2 dragons, the whole room kind of like reverberates. Like it just kind of like almost vibrates as the 2 dragons just kind of like growl back and forth per se. So, are you here to stop me? Are you here to kill me? Are you here to join me? Do tell. We have all the time in the world.
Apparently, we have plenty of time for rhetorical questions, too. I think you know very well why we're here.
Oh, do I? I like visitors.
I imagine you don't get many.
Oh, they come. They stay. Forever. We enjoy company, but company that does not talk back.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be out of your hair very shortly.
Unless
But I dare say you won't be around to appreciate the quiet.
You elves with your talk. Nothing but talk. I will make you one of my lieutenants, and I will show your mouth shut. So that you'll be a good little listener. The big one. We'll run some experience. But I do plan to make a better use of this world. Nothing good comes of it. Fighting, squabbling, death, destruction. They do nothing but harm one another. So I will fix that permanently.
And how is what you're doing so much better?
Well, all the
Looks to me
undead.
like you're doing exactly the same kind of things you hate. Or so you see that you hate.
The
Oh.
undead all seem to get along.
They do, because they
Shut
listen.
It's not helping.
What I plan to do is I plan to wipe this world. We'll start new. I am in talks with some of the gods. Baal. Whoops. I had it right in front of me. Sorry. Ball and Fjorgen. And they have big plans for this world. We'll restart from scratch. Wipe these lesser races from it. It'll be a new era. One where I rule all of this earth, this world. I will bring the lands together. I will reform Rothos into Radar. And I will cleanse them as well. I will use your bodies as my lieutenants and my commanders. And I will overrun the lands of Radar with what's left of those measly beings. So, what is your choice? I give you the chance to repent. Step forth. Jesus, who died?
Apollo's toy.
Oh. You have a chance to repent. Step forth and be cleansed of your mortal body. One
Funny.
at a time, though.
From where we're standing over here, the only lesser being that I can see is you. Perhaps that's why you want to eradicate everything else. Because you are so lesser in comparison?
Yes, lesser. I've transcended my mortal form.
I only have one thing to say to you. Martin's gonna pause and look down, and then after about 5 seconds, just let out a nasty burp. And then I'm gonna grab my axe.
Fuck yeah.
Start running forward.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh, that-
freaking
Oh, that's a
Alright.
10 out of 10, mate.
hell! That was a 10.
That was a fucking 11.
Are we rolling initiative? All of us?
We're rolling initiative.
Okay. I'd like to what is it? I'd like to activate my ability with the Blade of the Unfettered Huntress, Call of the Hunt, so I'll get advantage on my initiative rolls in addition to some other benefits.
Yes.
I would link it in the chat, but I only have a picture, so.
You're good, dude.
Okay, there's one. And there's two. Okay, 18 it is.
Okay, 1 second. Henri, I'm having a brain fart and I can't find my notes on it. What was the black dragon's name again?
Umber.
That's what I thought. Okay. Alright, so we got 20, 18, 17, 18. Good rolls.
I don't know why it sounds so hoarse all of a sudden.
Kalen and Andre, who's got the higher dex?
Onray, probably.
Yeah, what's your dex?
+2. So.
Oh yeah, +5.
And then once Kaz gets back, we'll get him in. Actually, I'll just roll. Do I have his sheet? Yeah, it has been edited on this one.
Actually, if you look back in the feed, he has his point something. Oh, its initiative is plus 3.16.
Okay, so +3.
Oh my fucking god.
There he is. How's it
He's
going,
back
buddy?
alive.
The
Oh,
vomits everywhere. Roll
I
for
have bleached-
initiative, big boy.
I had to bleach
Yeah.
3 rooms.
Oh, 3
Yep.
rooms. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's
dude,
like
with kids, it's like they'll hit and run.
Did the running bar?
yeah,
Mm.
her room is like the furthest it could possibly be from like our room. So it's like she wakes up, can feel it, starts moving that way, and just hits every room on the way.
Nope. My little girl will literally smoke like that room.
At least there's no carpet. Just get some bleach
Yeah.
water, mop it up.
That helps.
5 for Kaz.
What did I miss anything major?
We flew into the room. He gave us this whole, I want to eradicate everything. You guys are going to be my lieutenants. Will you join me? We're like, fuck no. Morn burped at him and charged.
Yeah, basically gave a speech about he was going to cleanse this world and he would start from new. Now that he's a god, basically. So, the Undying One will go first. He sits down in his seat after he speaks to you, smiles. Fools. I didn't expect you to see the grand scheme of things. But I don't have time for this. You bore me. He stands up and like an orb forms around him. And he sits and can like closes his eyes and just continues to like concentrate on the orb behind them that just seems to get brighter and is kind of shooting up into the sky. You're not sure why and what, but the orb seems to be getting brighter and it almost seems to be swirling faster and getting bigger. You're not sure what it does. Deal with this, Umber. It's why you were made. Umber steps forward. And from what you remember, Henri, he seems smarter. Like he used to seem smarter. Now he just seems
Like a puppet?
Yeah,
Mm.
something's off. But you guys are standing.
Is this the dragon that we fought before?
No. This is the dragon that terrorized my people.
So, as the dragon rolls back and takes a deep breath, and you guys can see some kind of energy building up behind its lugs. All of you guys make a dexterity saving throw as it breathes in your general direction, almost like a black mist with like bones and dead creatures come flying in your general direction.
Seek.
You said a dex save?
Yes. So I need to roll. Holy fuck.
How do I have a plus 11 and roll a fucking 15?
I feel the same way about my plus 9 and rolling an 11.
Yeah, jeez. Be two rangers. We should be more quick than this.
More
Okay.
nimble on our feet.
So,
Aye.
fail, save, fail. So, you guys all take 60 points of necrotic damage.
All the damage.
Morn takes half. I actually rolled really low, so be happy that I rolled really low.
Hold on. What kind of what kind of damage is this?
Necrotic damage.
Necrotic. Fuck.
Immune to
mind.
necrotic, so that's cool.
It helps.
Ow.
Ghost Dragon has its benefits.
Shit.
Can I actually use a sorcery point to try and reroll? I mean, I have a feature that lets me do that.
Then yeah.
I'm just gonna give it another shot just in case. You never know.
Take 30 points.
Yo!
You take half of the 60. I rolled really low. It is so basically, yeah, that move is a lot of d8s, like 20 of them.
So,
Oh,
Ginge,
can
I have a reaction.
Yeah.
Wondering if this... I'm gonna post it and you guys tell me if this works. A momentary uncertainty has a reroll.
This works to make someone else fail a check after they've succeeded it, but not the other way around.
Yeah.
Really?
This
Oh,
this
bummer.
this would be like if it was attacking Henri, and one of them was like a d20 or like a really good roll, and he was fucking Henri up. You could technically make me re-roll that d20, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, but that doesn't work
Yeah.
for this.
No, but that spell is so good.
I
Yep.
tried.
Since I rolled a
Nick-
net 20, can I take half of the half?
Unfortunately, no.
Hey man, you never know unless you ask.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So, and then he is going to 80 feet. He is going to run in your general direction. And oops. So he, yeah, yes. Then he's just going to stop in front of you guys as he lurches forward, kind of dragging half of his body. He's going to make a gigantic roar right in you guys' faces. So all of you guys make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's see.
Failure. Failure.
Come on!
Failure. Failure.
For
What
fuck's
the
sake,
fuck?
mate!
God.
Save. All of you guys except for Morn are frightened.
Ghost Dragon, immune to frightened.
Okay. So,
This is bullshit.
so all of you guys are frightened except for Morn,
Yeah, morning
And-
frightened.
Kalen.
Morn's
So,
been wanting to fight a dragon.
so that's his turn. That would bring us to Morn.
I'm gonna. I took like one step forward. I'm gonna look back, kind of over my left shoulder, back at Freya, and just like quietly say, so she can hear it. When the time's right, teleport me to him. But first, I'm gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna charge at the dragon, and I'm gonna start what must be done. I'll slowly start speeding up my great axe the closer I get to him, and by the time I get to him, full speed of my axe, just straight into his side.
Okay.
I will definitely reckless. Let's go.
Time is right.
I
Yeah,
don't even remotely know how to do this.
Mm. Oh, also to note, as you guys are in the presence of this individual, the Undying One, all of your weapons that were made from the shards, all of them begin to glow. You have +2 to attack, and you have 1 + 1 AC. I should have made that clear.
So how do we do crits again, Ginge?
You can do it. You can either re-roll your damage and add it, or you can double your damage.
Okay, so the main damage was 13. I have brutal critical, which means I can roll my critical dice twice. How does that work?
I think you double those as well.
Like I can, instead of like normally the crit would do 1 extra damage, my brutal critical lets you do 2.
So then, yeah, you would just roll the dice and then double whatever you get.
I said +2 to attack, right?
Triple.
So I triple it instead of double it.
Oh, so it doubles it already?
So I'll just put it in chat. This is what, because if we do crits differently, I don't know how you want to do this.
No, I don't know any different than whatever the rules state. You can roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee weapon. Yeah, so you would just roll that, and then whatever that number is, just double it. So like if you got like a 14, you would just whatever 14 and 14 is.
Oh, so can I just add up? Can I just add up the stuff on here then? So 13 plus the 5 plus the 7.
Correct.
Okay, cool. So that'll be 18, 25, and then plus my rage damage is, I think it's still +3. Yeah, +3. So 28 slashing on the first one.
Nice.
Yeah, damn. God damn. God damn.
And then, I guess I would have entered my rage first, so that does something. I'll enter my rage right before I hit him. I get to do something different. Okay, so my magic, as I raged on the way there, my weapon becomes my weapon damage becomes force damage.
Oh.
Yep.
And it has a range of 20 feet. So I'm gonna be back a little bit.
Okay.
Sheesh.
And then my second attack will be. Oh, sorry, it's been so long since we've done combat.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Okay. So 13 slashing damage on the second attack.
Okay.
13 force damage?
Yeah, sorry, 13 force damage in the second attack.
So just a point of clarification, the +2 to attack. If we already had +2 to attack, are you saying to do an additional 2, or just make sure that you have at least plus? Okay, in addition to
Then
what
you'd be
we
4.
have.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have like a shard, like if you have a
Yeah.
weapon that, yeah.
It's something about being in his presence boosted an additional +2. Oh fuck, I'm frightened. So, frightened, you can't willingly move closer to a creature, right?
Nope.
Shit! Well, Morn, you just ran away from me, right? Yeah?
Yep. The time's not right yet.
Well, hopefully when it is right, I'm not frightened. Crossing my fingers and my toes.
Wait, does this apply to any weapon I have? Might change things. Oh wait. On your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a critical to 0, you can make one melee weapon's attack as a bonus action. Oh, I already used my bonus action to rage. So I will not do that. I'm done.
Andre.
Frightened, so I can't. Can I move closer?
Oh,
To
no,
the
never mind. You
creature.
don't need to worry about that one.
I'm actually gonna stay 20 feet back.
Right. Like. Are these like. Hold on. Are these things like on the side here? Are those pillars that I could. Like, get behind?
On the sides,
Yes.
barely. Maybe a Tisha cover. Maybe.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, with the call of the hunt, so it says you gain several benefits upon the start of your first turn. You gain 30 feet of additional movement. First weapon attack roll has advantage. First weapon attack does extra damage. And if the target happens to be a dragon, I deal maximum damage instead of rolling. Is the 30 feet of extra movement, is that like throughout the combat, or is that just at the start of the first turn?
I think it's at the start of the first turn. I
Just
could
at
be
the start of the
incorrect, though.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. This isn't exactly ideal. But I'll go. Wait, where was I? I was here. There we go. With Dread
shoot.
Ambusher, I have 80 feet of movement total. So I'll go to right there.
Okay.
And I suppose since I kind of get close to the fucking dragon, I'll take a few shots. There's one.
Who you shoot, the dragon?
Yeah, I'm with my longbow
Okay.
that I haven't used for a long time.
Okay, and that's at the dragon, so that just misses.
Fucking hell, mate.
I think you have disadvantage on attack rolls too. With frightened.
Well, my first weapon attack roll has advantage with Call of the
Oh,
Hunt and my
Gotcha.
sword.
Sorry, you did say that.
So I might. Let's see. If I am frightened, Hurting creature. The source of its fear is within line of sight. I'm gonna keep trying to hit it. That's not very good.
And also misses.
Yeah.
You're finding purchase on this great beast,
Fuck's sake!
but it's just it doesn't even it's like not even recognizing the fact that you're shooting it. It's just
No-
like
no.
continuing to slash.
Would the 20 hit if he had +2 to it?
I was gonna say, you remember you got +2 for the 20.
Yeah, did you add that?
No, I didn't. That was just my longbow.
Oh yeah.
So
He's not shooting with he's not using his weapon.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep. It has to be a shard. I thought yeah.
Yeah. So well.
So you
guess
guys
that-
watch
that's,
as yeah, you watch as the bow like the shots are true. They're on. But they don't seem to make any kind of dent to it. It just kind of shrugs it off.
Am I able to try to save against the frightened at the end of my turn? Yes, no.
maybe so.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, you roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Well, first, let's see. What was I- Yeah. Okay. As a bonus action, I would like to cast.
Hold on. Sorry.
Oops.
I broke it.
Oh no! What the hell?
There we go. I just hated the white around it. It's really bugging me.
Where the
There we
fuck
go.
is my token? Oh, there we go. Okay.
There you go.
I'm behind the pillar, I guess.
Yes. Sorry, I just hated the white. That's like I just hate it. It just looked crappy. Like I have this cool map, and then it just makes the white shit on the side of it. I'm like, go away.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll cast spiritual weapon at third level.
Third level.
Let's see. Hold on, let me see what I got. What did I cast at third level? No, we'll do a fourth level.
Okay.
So, that would be. So every time I do it, it'll be 3d8.
Okay.
What's damage? So I will. I'll like summon in this like spectral hand holding like a half moon sickle type of thing, or like a kopesh, I guess.
Okay. So a hand, like a hand up until like the just below the wrist, kind of appears holding a kopesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. That's for fuck's sake.
Unfortunately, misses.
Well, it's. I mean, it's still up, so. But I'll put it on like. It'll be on that side of Umber.
Okay. So kind of in between.
Oh my fucking dog shit. 2 on the die? Come on.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep, so,
Wisdom saving throw. Yes.
Please, Lady Alune, let me succeed this. What the fuck, man? A 4. It's a 4 on the
Unfortunately,
die. God
the
fucking damn it.
the the visage and visions of your youth continually keep coming to the front of your mind, and this black dragon just raking through your town as a child, you just can't seem to kick the sight, and it just has you on edge.
Character story wise, it makes total sense, but I want to get up in this motherfucker's face.
Doing damage, yeah. Kalen, as you watch as this giant black dragon that's just half there, half not, just proceeds to decimate through the team and just doing damage.
Let's go, dragon on dragon kaiju fight.
Well, pretty much. I'll lurch forward towards him and say, "We may have both survived death, but I doubt you'll be coming back for a third time." And I'll make a bite and 2 claw attacks at him. 1, 2, 3. How about that?
Hit. Definitely hit.
Oh.
And a hit.
36 cold, 18 necrotic, and 17 necrotic.
Okay.
I imagine he's resistant to necrotic, probably.
Probably.
So 18 plus 17 is 35.
Bite damage, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that bite, fuck that. This stat block is so boring.
Yeah, it's good shit. I
It's
know why
so-
he did what he did.
It has so many damage immunities and so many condition immunities. Like, it's like the strongest CR17 stat block I've ever seen.
Holy
It's
fuck.
pretty fucking solid. It's pretty nasty.
What's it called? A ghost dragon?
Yeah,
I'll,
it's pretty,
I'll
it's,
send it to
it's,
you.
It's pretty
Yeah,
gnarly.
let me see this. I'm curious.
When he pulled it up, I was like, "You son of a bitch."
Out of character, of course. I'm
Yeah.
very curious.
It's perfect for this fight.
Now?
But yes. Do I have anything else?
Oh, what the fuck? I need to purchase the book?
Oh, we
Oh,
just
damn
look
it.
it up.
Let me get you another link.
Here, hold on, I got him. Because I pulled it up.
But yeah, that'll be all.
Okay. Yeah, you took a fucking chunk of damage there. Okay. Freya. As you guys watch as this spectral dragon kind of rears up and just like both hands on the top of the neck and head and kind of pushes him down and just takes like a bite into the back and then just proceeds to rake along this creature, undead creature. You're not really positive.
That was to the dragon, right?
Yeah,
This is
What?
dragon v dragon.
pretty
Alright.
much.
What the fuck? There's so many resistances and immunities. Holy shit.
How far?
Fuck. Okay, condition immunities. There's a lot. Fuck.
How far is the Undying One from us?
How far is he? 90 feet?
Can I move the ruler? Where's the ruler?
It's still there in the middle.
Alright. I am going to do all 3. So I have disadvantage. Wait, is it disadvantage in general or only towards the dragon? Or is it just because I
Towards
have the frightened state? Any of my attacks, it doesn't matter where they're going.
Yeah, you cannot do them towards the dragon. Well, I mean you can towards the dragon, but yes, towards the dragon.
It's on all creatures while the source of fear is within your line of sight.
Okay, got it.
There you go. Yep.
Alright, well. I'm gonna take all 3 of my... Actually, before I do that, is the dragon in any way blocking him from my line of sight right now?
Yeah. I mean, it's standing literally right in the middle of the pathway.
How about now?
Nope.
This is a little better.
Mhm.
Okay. I am going to take 3 attacks on the Undying one. I'm gonna do one at a time since they have disadvantage my first attack. Hold on a second. I'm also... jeez. I have disadvantage. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm not gonna use... I'm gonna try not using my feet this first round. It's gonna reduce my damage a little bit, but have a higher chance to hit. Where's my attack button? So, does it... yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Does a 22 hit?
So, as you notch the arrow, you step off to the side and take careful aim for his head. Both arrows just ping off of this invisible berry that he's now sat aside from him, and he just sits there smirking at you.
Well, that answers that question. So, I'm going to take my next 2 attacks on the dragon. But before I do that, I'm going to mark him. I'm going to choose to re-roll that. I can't remember what it's called.
Don't you? Does Hunter's Mark give you advantage?
No,
Or
I
no?
just get extra
Oh,
damage.
okay.
What is
I
it
don't know
called?
why I thought
It is
that.
called... Sorry, it's been so long. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stalker's Flurry. So... once on each of my turns, when I
If you miss, you can make
Yeah.
you can make an attack. Okay.
Correct. So I'm going to attack again. Does a 20 hit?
Just misses.
Fuck. Alright, I'm going to go again. 20 again.
Did you?
Are you adding-
Is that with the 2?
With
Yeah,
the 2.
I already added 2 to the weapon. I just manually added it in there, so it's not an issue.
Okay, so
Oh.
yes, they both just miss. They're finding purchase on this great beast, but they just aren't finding the right spots. And you watch as it just kind of shrugs them off and continues to, like, kind of do battle and plug up the entire hallway.
Alright, well, I'm going to action surge. I'm going to go again. 21.
It just hits.
Sweet!
Let's go.
Alright,
Mm.
26.
That hits.
Yeah, it sucks because I'm not using my feet. It'd be so much better, but the AC is so high.
Yeah, I forgot to use my feet. I would have done 30 damage last turn on top of that.
And that's it. So 24 points in total. Because I already used my bonus action. Bruh.
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 Blah, 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 blah.
Come on, Freya, you gotta show him how to tingle.
Skrbeh.
Pop, 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 pop.
Skibbity papa.
So,
Cup, cup.
as the fighting continues, Kaz, it is your turn, but before you can make your turn, the dragon doing battle with Kaylin rears its head back, and a beam forms on one of the like the horns sticking up, almost like a blackish beam, and it shoots directly at Kaylin. Or it's a green ray. Sorry. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Nice.
Oh,
Hey.
oh no.
Pass.
Yeah, right.
His DC's 1. It's weird. Who would have thought?
It kind of
Can't
sucks.
believe it.
It's like
I didn't know you guys knew.
Dude's kind of weak.
our first attack. That does 3 slashing. How do you want to do it?
Do I need to re-roll my wisdom saving throw? Is it like at the end of your turn to see if
At
you're
the
still
end of the
frightened?
turn, yes.
19?
That does not succeed.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What?
It's
Are
an
you
ancient
shitting
black. It's an ancient black Draco Lich. Yeah.
I don't
Thank
give a
you.
fuck
Thank
what
you.
it is. I rolled a
Thank you.
19.
Well, this is not the fucking first 3 levels. This is
What
end
levels?
game shit.
What?
Yeah.
What is
I'm
it?
never
Jin?
gonna not be frightened.
tell
I've got
me.
a, like
Yeah.
a +2.
Jin,
Yeah,
what is it?
I have a +2. I just got
Am I
lucky.
even gonna be able to get in and make use of my features? No.
Ginge, what is it? What is the DC? What is the save?
I know the save.
Oh my god! I was like, if it's some high number, I don't even have any chance. Whatever.
Oh, it's 20. My breath weapon actually has a higher DC than that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I had to roll an 18 or higher.
I mean, it's. Yeah, no, it's 20. Yeah, it's 20. But Kaylin, you get struck above like the left shoulder, and you guys watch as a large chunk of Kaylin actually gets taken off as you take 85 points of damage.
What type?
Force damage.
Okay. Can't resist that.
Mhm.
Okay, Ginge.
Yes.
I know that we're fighting the fucking bee-bag, but like, do we need to die this bad? Like this harshly? Is it gonna be over that quick?
I have been so gentle to you guys all campaign.
So why change it now?
Because this
it's
is
the
the
end.
final boss.
This is fun.
This
This
is
is
it.
fantastic.
I don't want to.
Relax.
I don't want to
Hey,
die
This
in
is
2 swings.
fantastic.
I don't
Hey,
want to die
relax.
in 2 swings.
Relax. That did 26% of my health.
I don't have that much health.
Exactly.
I
I
would
have
be
a lot of
dead.
health.
I
can
would be
survive
double-
more of those.
I'd be double dead.
Consider
get
yourself lucky right now. Kaylin is the center of that fucking focus. I
mean,
legitimately have rolled.
Dude's like his
and-
size.
Yeah, it's the one
If-
person
If
keeping you
I'm,
guys
t-
from being
I'm
fucking
taking
blasted.
credit for this. If I hadn't taken True Polymorph as my 9th level Mystic Arcanum, y'all would be fucking dead.
Yes,
You guys
I
would be fighting the
aware.
people. Yeah, spread out. Because I've legitimately rolled for him, and he is solely focused on the big motherfucker that is actually chunking into him. So,
Ginge does a 21 hit.
yeah, that is his AC.
16 slashing damage on a reaction as it struck Kaylin.
Get it? Get it?
Fuck yeah, Sentinel feet.
Yeah, you guys are taking some chunks. I mean, he's got a lot, but you guys are taking some chunks. So that is the end of his turn. Make sure here.
16 force, sorry, Ginge. I don't know if it matters between force and slashing. But
Yeah,
was
it does
16
that does
it was
matter.
It was 16 force damage. I keep
16
forgetting.
force? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay. Let's go. All right. And let me roll my dice here. He regains his breath. All right. Kaz, you're up.
Cool. I can't move to him, so I guess I'm just gonna go over this way.
Hey, little
him,
Jinzo, thanks for the
Kaz.
follow.
Get them motherfucker.
What's
You
up?
followed?
Little Jinzo.
And
Oh, it's one of the guys I play Ark with.
What up, what up?
What's up, Jinzo?
I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw one of those stars at him. See if I can't hit him.
Do it up. That definitely hits.
Oh, but I gotta do with disadvantage, right?
Yes, unfortunately. That does not hit.
17.
Oh, that is a
17 is
jump.
miss. Oh.
That would have been so much radiant damage.
Yeah, there'd been a lot.
Yeah.
And Radiance, I mean, it's the right way to go.
Well, it would have been 47. Just
Ugh.
for shits and grins. Okay, I can't really move closer.
Alan Way, thanks for the follow.
Oh, hey, Joyce. What's going on?
Fuck my ass. I'm going to
Someone in
also...
my FC.
ride this one. That's a 23.
That hits.
Okay.
Do you get +2 on your fireball? Is that coming from your staff?
Yes.
Oh.
So 25 plus it should have the additional 5, so it's 30 fire damage.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if he's resistant or not, but
You'll find out.
it's classic
Dies.
fire.
He dies. He just dies.
How'd you like? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, so mean.
Part of the
no,
wing
fucking
does
way, yeah.
catch on fire, but it doesn't seem. I mean, it does damage. You know, he's looking a little worn and torn, but nothing crazy. You guys are. I mean, you guys are doing your job. So, is that the end of your turn, Kaz?
Yes.
Okay, at the top of the turn, the Undying One is going to continue to laugh and just sit inside of his bubble here, and he is going to...
Come out, Bubble Boy. We won't hurt you.
He is going to begin to mutter. Yeah, he's going to begin to mutter an incantation below his breath. And as he does, the umber, his body begins to glow slightly. Kind of like a greenish, almost sick energy, and like a black fog and shadow rolls off of him. And he's going to continue to focus on the orb in front of him. And the orb has gone from about probably like soccer ball size to about like 2, maybe 3 basketballs rolled into one. It just seems to be getting larger and larger. That'll bring us to Umber. He is going to do.
He's gonna lay down and skip his turn.
Even dragons enjoy belly rubs once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Exactly.
He's gonna keep focusing. Yeah, he's gonna keep focusing on the big boy in front of him that just keeps laying into him.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna go for a multi-attack. So he is going to do a bite, a claw, and a tail.
Kaz is still scared.
What's that?
Still scared. Roll a 7.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
Scary. Yeah, now you know what my people felt when our village was being destroyed.
Okay, so 34 on the first one to hit.
Yeah.
Jesus
The second
fucking
one
Christ.
is 19. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And the last one is 32 to hit.
Yeah.
So that'll be 1d6 plus 15. I have like a fucking dice roller on my phone. It'd be a lot easier. God damn it. Probably not. That's fine. 1d6. 2, 3. So that's 13. That's 58 points of slashing and bludgeoning.
Okay.
That is full damage.
Okay.
He's considered magical now because of the spell that was cast.
Doesn't matter. I'm still resistant to both.
Perfect.
So 27.
Because he gets an extra to hit, and then 3, 6, 7, 8. Whoops, shit. That is 36 points of necrotic damage.
Immune to the necrotic.
Oh yeah. No sweat.
So 2. Oh, and then I get to roll one more time, actually. And then one more d6. Garbage. 17 points of slashing damage, and then one more d6. And 2 points of necrotic.
Okay, so 8 more damage. All right.
Yeah, he's gonna use his legendary actions right after that. And you're gonna watch the body sink low, and he's like a deep guttural roar. And he's actually going to shift kind of over to here as he tries to get a better vantage point on Kalen.
It's over, Kalen. I have the high
So,
ground.
Henri, Freya, Kalen, and Morn make Constitution saving throws. And actually, I don't think it'll even fucking matter. Yeah, it doesn't even matter for Kalen. So,
For fuck's sake, I just left my keyboard.
Gingy, know you want this fight to last longer than this.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe.
It's going fine, boys and girls.
So, Morn, you take 21 points of necrotic damage. Freya, you take 41 points of necrotic damage. And Henri, roll.
Oh, man.
Not yet.
Henri.
He had to go.
Oh, I see that now.
This, hold on.
I don't know. You have a little wiener. Pinch it off quick.
Oh, fuck you, mate.
I'll roll for you. No worries. I've been rolling amazing tonight. You just leave. Good.
He's probably on his phone.
Alright. On to.
Alright, roll for PB damage.
Ah, for the love of fucking God.
41 points of necrotic. And remember, you guys were each handed a greater healing potion.
Ah, yes.
I'm just trying to be nice.
No,
So-
you're not being nice. We were handed these potions.
So, well, I'm trying to make, like, in case. But, that is the end of his turn, and that'll bring us to Morn.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap around this side and up on this side. Same thing. I'm gonna attack with the advantage with my weapon here. Does a 21 hit?
Just hits.
Okay. Because I'm adding 2 and then subtracting 5.
Oh, yep, because great weapon master. Yep.
So 28 slashing on the first one.
Nice.
Then second attack. Oh, it rolled off. Only that's gonna miss. It's 14 to hit.
Unfortunately, that does miss.
Let's see if I want to do anything else.
I'm gonna grab some water quick.
No, I think I'm just gonna stay put next to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, wait. I'm gonna do Let's see. Okay.
Oh,
so I-
no.
Okay, I'm done.
I lost my fucking placeholder. Stretching. Amazing.
Oh, and that was 28 force damage, not 28 slashing. This is so confusing.
Perfect. Yes, you knew him as Umber, but his name is Vorgath. Vorgath. The Hungry.
Hmm.
What the fuck? I literally just had all my shit open and dropped. Okay. I believe it was Henri you were up, by the way.
Alright. Well,
Okay, I'm back.
let's see.
I gotta find myself.
Hmm. I can't upcast that. Okay.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapons not. Sorry, I'm just looking at my shit here. That's concentration. Fog it. We're gonna burn a 5th level spell slot, and we're gonna cast a flaming sphere. So it'll be like a full moon appears next to the creature, the dragon. We'll put it on his backside, right there.
Okay.
So let's see. So that'll be 5d6 fire damage. Yeah, let's see. Creature. A creature that ends its turn within 5 feet. Make a dex save. Is he gonna make a dex save when I summon the thing?
Dex save?
Yeah, it says any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. So, does that count as when I create the sphere?
22.
22, I think that'll save. It'll take let's see. Yeah, it will take half damage from the 5d6 that I'm about to roll. Not bad. So a half of 21. I guess that'd be 10.
Hey, it all
At 11.
counts. It all adds up.
Yep. And so that'll be my action, and then as a bonus action, try to inflict that again. I'm going to attack with my spiritual weapon. What the hell?
I missed.
That's not going to hit. And let's see. Wisdom save to break the
Right?
fear, please. Come on.
Just misses.
God
Oh,
damn.
damn it!
Kalen, you're up.
I'll give him another multi-attack.
Do it up.
That's the wrong button.
That
1,
motherfucker.
2, 3.
Beat his ass.
26,
Hit.
28, and 20.
The last one misses.
36 cold and 15 necrotic.
Yeah, bites are nasty.
The bites are really good.
Yeah, the bites are nasty, nasty, nasty.
Giving him the bite of 87. What's that?
Alright.
When you said the glowing orb, it made me think of Renala's. I posted the quote. I heard her voice in my head saying the damn quote the whole time. You're like, I'm gonna make the orb. I'm just picturing
So-
this, the little.
Oh,
moon
my
thing.
my flaming sphere. Oh, yeah, Renala.
As you guys watch as Kalen once again rears up and almost jumps onto the back of Vorgath and begins to just slash into the wings, tearing off pieces of skin and biting into the bone. It looks like you guys are chunking health off. So Vorgath looks a little worn. But is that your turn?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the bite has a secondary effect. I don't know if it's going to come into play, but if it hits, his speed is halved until the start of my next turn.
Oh, yep. Okay.
But yeah, that'll be all.
Duly noted. Freya,
Um,
as you watch the Undying One kind of in the distance, just sit there and smile at all of you, as that orb now has gotten even bigger, and he's beginning to kind of release it and push it up.
So this whole time, it doesn't probably have to be at me. As that reaction, the silvery barbs thing, I could do that as a reaction towards who I designate as the triggering creature, no matter who they're attacking, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck!
That's what makes it such a good fucking.
Damn it! Why didn't anybody tell me that? No, it's nobody's job to tell me that. Sorry, it's just brand new to me, so I'm not used to it.
It's such a cool spell.
It's good.
Okay. Sorry. So yeah. So I'm still frightened by 1. Oh man. Oh, everything has disadvantage. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike, which is gonna give me an extra D8 and also advantage on 1 weapon attack. So it's gonna be a straight roll. Sweet.
That hits.
Carol Tree, thank you for the follow.
Hey, Carol. What's going on?
Did you hit
Well,
that undying one?
Welcome to the stream.
No.
You're catching the story at the
'Cause
very
the
end.
Dying one had a shield on him.
He seems to be protected by something.
Yeah, like the last time I shot at him, he had a.
Yeah, disadvantage against the dragon.
Oh yeah, so I'm doing this attack against the dragon.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna get 1d8. I took damage. Shit, I didn't roll concentration. Let me roll that.
What?
For my hunter's mark, I took
Yep.
damage. Let me roll that really quick.
Saves.
Sweet. So still hunter mark. Okay, and then I'm gonna roll a d8 and d6, and then I'm gonna attack again.
What's the
10.
regular damage for the attack?
Wait, what? Oh,
What's
that
the
is.
regular damage for the longbow?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Was it like a D?
Oh wait, it
didn't
didn't roll
roll
it.
it.
It didn't roll it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No.
There we go.
And
What
remember,
happened to the
Hunter's
music?
Mark and Zephyr Strike also crit.
Yep.
So do I just roll a d8 and a d6 again?
If that's what you want to do, yeah.
Or you can just double those D8, D6s. Yeah. So.
Oh shit. So what did I do
10.
first? That was a con save.
It's like 33.
10, 9. Yep. It's a decent round.
Sweet. Okay, and then I have one more attack. This is unfortunately at disadvantage. 24?
It hits.
Hell yeah.
Sweet!
Where'd the music go?
Oh, good question. Hold
That's
on.
what I was going to say.
Give him a second.
I've got
please.
something
Was
that
the first one
may
33
work for
damage on the
this.
first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the crit? Yeah.
Decent
Right.
round. Decent round.
Yeah, let me play something before you put more in. What's the okay?
Is that your turn?
I got something I want to.
So I use my bonus. Use action. I can't move closer to him.
You can move back.
True!
You are in an aura that's actively dealing damage. I would recommend moving back.
Wait, there's an aura
Oh, let
happening?
me check how far that was.
That radius effect that dealt like necrotic damage to everyone, yeah, that's some sort
Oh,
of
that's a-
damaging aura.
Oh shit! Okay.
Alright. I'll end my turn there.
Is it in position 69?
What?
That Michael?
Oh, Jesus God. Freya, you want to roll your wisdom saving throw?
Yes. You bastard!
You guys are like right on the cusp.
The second
Like teleport. You guys have all rolled
Damn
4
it.
times in a row, 19, like on the
Fuck.
dime.
Yeah.
This sucks.
We are suffering.
Kaz, you're up.
Okay. I will. I think just. Yeah, I can't move closer. That's what's making it hard. I will try to hit him in the back with a fireball to kind of avoid these two guys in the front. That
Yeah,
way,
it can be done.
instead of doing an attack, I'll have him do a dex save.
That's probably better. With Fireball, even if they make the save, they're still taking half.
Yeah.
21.
Okay, he will do that plus 5.
Okay.
So 43, half of 43,
22?
21.
21? Yeah.
He'll do 21. And then I'm going to throw another. I'm going to fuck it and use a bonus action and try and hit him with another star.
That hits? That does not hit.
Yeah. 19. 19's a miss, right?
Yes. Just barely.
Oh, God. Okay. And I think I'm going to stay there. Actually, can I use 30 feet of movement to just fly upwards?
Okay. So you're 30 feet up.
And then- yeah, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. That just brings us back to the top of the round as the Undying One. Well, you're just gnats to the flame.
You're
are
such
you
a
not?
bitch.
And
Come
he
out
just
your bow.
continues to chant, and now the orb he begins to kind of like hold above him, and it just continue almost every like 5 to 10 seconds. It seems like it grows a decent amount larger.
He's scared of the
Umber.
gnats.
They're annoying. You just want to deal with you.
13.
Yeah, well, we're
God,
gonna show them just how fucking annoying we can be.
that frightened hurts, man.
No,
It's,
it's
surprisingly
It
pesky.
does. It sucks.
Yeah.
All my fucking
34,
characters expect to be close range.
23, 36, and 21 to hit Kalen.
The lowest was a 21, so they all hit.
Would it be worth using my silvery barbs there? Does it only
could-
works for one attack, right?
Correct.
I think Silver Barbs is best on a saving.
On a saving throw?
For like a breath weapon. Yeah.
Like
Yeah, just save it. I still got a decent chunk of health left.
Okay, so if we need to do like a saving throw, I should use it then. That's what you're saying. I'm just a baby caster. I don't know much about it yet. Just a baby caster. My little level 1.
Just a wee little baby.
Silvery barbs.
You're not a full caster yet.
No. I've got to graduate still.
You
Hey,
take 79
first
points of slashing and bludgeoning. Kalen.
Half of 79 is 39. 30.
4, 5, 6.
You said 79?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, half that is 39. Okay.
I rolled really good on that one. And then you're immune. You're immune to necrotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't fucking matter. I'm not even gonna roll that shit.
That was
And,
weaker. That was weaker than the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, he's gonna use his legendary action. He really fucking hates you, Kalen.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay into
Yeah,
him.
motherfucker.
Make a dexterity saving throw as the green orb above his head on one of the horns lights up again. Yeah, he's gonna blow.
Okay,
That's a 5.
Damn. Okay. So that would be.
Galen, I think he wants to make out with you.
Dragon on dragon action. Oh.
82 points of force damage.
Yeah. Kalen will verbally let out a very pained draconic cry at that one. That one actually hurt. I'm down below 50% HP now.
Yeah, he fucking hates you. I mean, you've laid into him pretty heavy.
You said 82?
82.
Okay.
The bards are gonna go crazy when they hear about this one.
What's a
As the
bard?
spell
pass a coin to your Kalen.
Get
Oh,
to
Rothos
fucking-
aplenty.
So as the spell casts, literally as the spell releases and hits Kalen, it rakes across the chest and one of the upper shoulders. Kalen's head rears back for a second. He makes that kind of audible noise of pain, and Vorgath sees this for a moment and goes to lunge for the neck. And as he goes to bite out towards the neck at the last second, all of a sudden the ceiling crashes through. And standing inside of the building on all fours is a large ancient silver dragon.
Yo! Bobo!
Oh,
Let's
As
yeah.
he roars in defiance and immediately
yeah.
lunges towards Vorgath and grabs like by the neck and the mouth, and his two claws grabs to go up under the chest and pushes Vorgath up onto his back two legs and takes off running across the room and out the side wall and out of the building. And you just hear roaring in the distance.
Go, Bobo!
Yeah, Bobo!
Stop.
Kick his ass!
Don't try to kill the ghost. Don't kill the ghostly one. He's alright.
So, as you sit in this room, the emotions flowing, kind of fucked up a little bit. You look up and the Undying One release is like holding the orb now above his head, and he just starts to cackle. You are too late and annoying. There's nothing else you can do here. Accept your fate.
I may be leaking copious amounts of ectoplasm, but I'm not down for the count yet.
Yeah, he did not like you.
Up to us, boys.
You're about to be knowing these nuts.
Yeah, get him!
Got him.
I'm
So-
not frightened anymore.
Dragon.
Morn, your turn.
Dragon.
Dragon is gone.
Was the Undying One? He's focusing on the orb, right?
Bobo to the rescue!
And, yeah, I can do it.
Yes.
I'm gonna step a foot closer. I will.
What you doing?
Does he look like he still has his shield up?
Yeah, it looks like it. And you're not sure how to break it.
Yeah.
Suddenly, there's like a glow from behind you, Morn.
Okay.
And you kind of look back, and the spear is almost humming.
Yeah.
Ginge, does it look
Yes.
like he's like in an orb? Like he's
Yeah.
in like a orb? Okay. 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 Oh my god. I have a fucking idea. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna run back to Freya.
He's ours, Freya.
And I'm just gonna say, get me close. I'm gonna ready an action, and when the barrier is in, or when the orb is in melee range, I'm gonna stab it with the star spear.
Did
I'll end
he?
my
s-
turn.
Did he? Did Morn tell Freya that though? Other than get me close.
Nope.
Okay.
You just said
Because-
get me close. But I have to ready an action. That is my ready action.
So you're readying an action. Okay. Because I might be doing you one better. I might
Would
put.
you say that this shield is a creation of magical force?
You're unsure?
Yeah, the shield might stop teleportation.
So. I guess
So
I'll
that would
find,
bring
I'm
us
gonna find this
to
out.
Onre,
Yeah.
if that's the end of your turn, Morn.
Actually, let's see. No, that's an action, and ready an action is an action. So no, that's the end of my turn.
My flaming sphere I had put about right there, I think. Let's see, can I move it? Fucking hell. I'll go right about there. And let's see. Bonus action. That. Fuck. It's a bonus action to move either my flaming sphere and my spiritual weapon.
You need your bonus action.
Yeah, to move both of them at the same time. Let's see. I think I put the sphere right about there. So we'll move it. Move the flaming sphere to is about there. It's my bonus action. And then I will, as my action, I will hold a spell cast until such time as the shield around the Undying One is broken.
Is the shield something we can see, or we just saw the attacks were kind of bouncing off of it?
Both. It
Okay.
just looks like a
Sorry,
sickly
can I-
green.
Can I go back real quick?
Yeah.
Redo my action. So as an action, be behind the statue here. Instead of holding an action, I will cast Oh wait, no, you said that we have the greater healing potion, yeah?
Yep.
That is what's that? That is 44 plus 4. Yeah, I'll pop my greater healing potion. Instead of holding my spell casting.
Okay.
So that's plus 4, so that's 12. Better than nothing. Right, so Flaming Sphere is right about there. Okay. Yep, and I've healed myself. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. That would bring us to Kalen.
Alrighty. I'll lurch on up about here. Yeah. And already in action to use my breath weapon when the shield is broken. And that'll be all.
Freya.
So I have an idea. And it's a really fucking good idea. The problem is that if it doesn't work, our asses are way back here. How does it work if something stops teleportation? Do you like stop before reaching it? Do you just not teleport at all?
What do you ask that question again?
So, for example, if his shield, this bubble that he's in,
Yep.
if it has any properties that were to stop teleportation, how does that work? Does it mean that upon me teleporting to it, it stops me from entering? Or does it just cancel like a counter spell, like it cancels the effect of me trying to teleport at all?
So if you're teleporting to him and there's something that's blocking that, I mean, the moment you hit that area, it would just stop.
Okay, that's not so bad then. Alright. I'm gonna grab a hold of Morn's hand and look up at him. You ready?
Nod right in your face.
And
Totally.
I am going to teleport inside of his bubble. As long as it allows me to.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with
I
me.
mean, he's in a bubble. So
Dun, dun,
I effectively want to
dun.
get into that bubble with him, myself and Morn.
Gonna be a tight fit, okay?
I mean,
So
I'll be
are
partially...
you actually? So are you using teleport?
So I'm using the
you
Cape of
using-
Montbec, the dimensional door.
Okay, got it.
So I am... From what I understand, it doesn't... You're not capable of counterspelling it because it's instant. It's not a...
Mm,
I think we
debated
argued
for a
this
while
before.
and ruled that it was not counterspellable.
yeah,
We did have a lengthy discussion. I don't remember what the
Yeah.
result was.
yeah. I kind of vaguely remember it too, but I think we basically stated the effect of you can't counterspell it, but you could dispel the actual cloak because it's a
Yes.
magical enchantment. But it didn't make any sense to me if it's you've put it on a piece of equipment to use. You can't really counterspell that because nothing's being spoken. You're using a third-party source, basically. So,
Yeah.
but
It says
that's
instantaneous. Yeah, it doesn't say there's a... Whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to, just in case, for some reason, we can't all fit inside of this bubble, I'm going to position myself just slightly to use a little bit of my movement to kind of stand behind Morn while still touching him. And then I'm going to teleport get Morn right up in his face pretty much, right inside the bubble so that he's cleared inside the bubble.
yeah. So you bamf right in, and he just stares at you in kind of amazement as all of a sudden you appear before him.
He'll know I'm here when I stab him through the heart.
I will stab him through the heart.
Okay.
I don't know the stats on the spear.
Just Roll a d20 and add the 2 for the item.
Okay, and then plus my 11 so plus 13 on this.
Okay.
With advantage. It's a crit.
Let's go. Okay.
Critical hit.
Now roll
Oh,
straight
yeah, critical
strength.
hit. Main man to double damage with it.
Strength. Okay.
Yep, straight strength.
I also have advantage on this because I'm raging.
So, luckily, with the crit, it evens out. As you go to strike down, he catches your hand, and you try to plunge the spear into the Undying One, and it, for somebody that is so thin and gaunt, he is incredibly strong, and is holding off both of your hands. He's holding you with just one, and smiling at you. But what he didn't anticipate is you brought a friend. And Freya rears back with her bow and slaps the end of the spear, and it's just enough to slide it through your hand, and you kind of like let go because he's holding on. He's not holding the spear; he's holding like your hand, and so you hit the spear and it slides through and embeds itself into the shoulder and out the backside, and you watch as a shit-eating smirk turns into a almost like a cot of bewilderment. What is this? The bubble dissipates.
Let's go.
So, I believe
It's still my turn.
Henri. Okay.
Yeah.
And you actually
I-
you beat me to it because I was gonna say because he was using his held action. I was gonna say that if needed, I was gonna use an action to like grab onto the spear with him or whatever and help push it in. So you beat me to it.
Well, then we will count that.
Yeah. So since I did that, that would be. I technically don't have anything else that I can do because I've used an action and a bonus action now. But I'm gonna keep my hands on the spear and keep it firmly embedded in him, or at least help Morn keep a firm press with it.
So,
Didn't
Henri.
Kaylin had a
I was
held
gonna say-
action for?
Yeah,
when the
didn't you and
bubble went down.
Kaylin both did?
No, I
Oh yeah, you
took
did the
back
potion
my-
instead.
yeah.
So
I used
Kaylin,
my
you have a
potion
held
instead.
action.
Right.
Wait, I missed the bubble went down.
Yep.
How did I miss that?
We
Okay.
bamfed in and stabbed him with the spear, and the
Yeah.
bubble crumbled.
I
Cape of the Mountebank.
Whoop whoop.
Woo!
I'm all trying to read these spells. I don't know yet.
Woo!
This is why I didn't play a wizard. There's too many spells to read.
that is true.
26.
Damn. Okay, so he takes half.
Okay, so 20.
23.
Okay. And is that a? That's a
that is a 90-foot cone. If possible,
Yeah.
I'd like to aim it to the side where Freya and Warren are not. Like,
I
if they're
lit-
like standing right here, I could aim it like over, oh, let me get the rule
I
of
mean,
tool. If they're like
they-
standing right here, I could aim it over here,
Yeah, no, they were literally like here and here.
I
The
was
way
gonna say,
I envisioned it, they
teleported
bamfed right in front.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So they gonna get smoked. So Constitution saving
And I couldn't use an action to do a healing potion because I had to for the cape. And I can't.
You actually need to succeed on this. Like, this is really bad.
What am I rolling? A con save?
Yeah.
Oh god.
So,
It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. It's okay.
okay, hold on. Like, listen.
I'll-
Hold on.
I'll-
Everyone quiet for a moment because I need to say something. So, the damage is one thing, but if you fail, you're frightened. But if you fail by 5 or more, you are paralyzed for a minute.
What
You, you can remake the save at the end of your turns, but you are paralyzed for a minute if you fail by 5 or more, which both of you did.
Oh. Okay, so I am frightened
As you
and
guys
paralyzed.
bamf in,
You are frightened and paralyzed.
Fucking
So
hell.
as you bamf in and you smoke the Undying One and slap the spear in, it doesn't go all the way through, but it embeds. It goes in a little bit, and he kind of catches the spear. It's enough that it scares him.
Can I use a luck point to have Morin re-roll?
I don't see why not.
I'd be happy to burn one for that.
26.
Okay.
GG.
Freya, I
It's
would
okay.
have had you
It's okay.
re-roll,
No,
but
it's okay. I'm
it's
up in his
almost
face.
impossible for you to make.
I'm up in his face. I'm not gonna do him much damage. We're good. It's all right.
So, Morn, you are not the rest of all those conditions.
You take half damage and you're not frightened and paralyzed.
Oh wait, what
Yep.
damage was it?
Cold.
And it was 40. How much?
46.
Oh well, I wish I had noticed that because on top of being frightened and paralyzed, I am unconscious.
Okay, well at least you're not frightened and paralyzed.
Yeah.
So I can remove those conditions.
Yeah, technically.
You
On the
watch
bright
as
side,
the
there's
spear hits, and as it does, Kalen is already pre-breath, and at the last second, snaps. You just watch the jaw snap close as quick as possible, but a burst fires out, and as it does, it hits Morn and it hits Freya. Morn, you kind of wince and you just you put your head down and you take the brunt to your back, but unfortunately, Freya was behind you and managed to block a lot of that, but doing so, she took the brunt of it. And she falls to the floor right next to you. Dark blue.
How much damage was it?
46 you saved, so you take 23.
So,
Did
in
he
doing
make the
so,
save too?
what?
Did he roll?
Oh yeah, he
You roll.
saved. Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
the Undying one, yeah, he saved a long time ago.
So,
Shit.
as the spear embeds itself, you watch as a frightened, Undying One grimace in pain, but looking down sees Freya cold and lifeless. Morn, not looking so hot in front of him, grins. Is this what you want? And his eyes begin to, blaze. Fine. You have it. And you watch as the skin begins to burn away and wither, and this ghostly skeletal form begins to emerge. And he grows in size. Still kind of holding on to you more, and all of a sudden you feel yourself being lifted off of the ground. The ground rumbles below you, shudders, and begins to fall.
Yo, what the
So-
fuck?
Hey, there, hold on.
Yo.
Aliens.
That looked badass.
Sorry.
I mean, this is okay way to die. Just fall into space.
Suddenly, you find yourself in the air, hundreds of miles into the air. The sky is pitch black, and the room that you were not standing in has been split. You guys are grabbing onto pieces of falling castle and building and structures, and you guys are just kind of hovering in the air as all of a sudden that giant green orb is spinning, and it just seems to be creating this almost like vortex, like a black hole.
Holy fuck.
And hovering slightly in the air, about 10 feet off the ground. Freya, you would be kind of just to the right of it. You're just laying on the ground, motionless. He's hovering about 10 feet above the ground, and he is a giant. Think of Skeletor, basically. a giant skeleton just hovering in
Yeah.
the air. Yeah. I hate Skeletor's voice. It just pisses me off. But
You can't defeat me, He-Man. Yeah.
he's hovering in
good.
the air, and you just hear, "It's the end for all of you." And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh.
Part 1 of 2.
Tune in next time.
So thank you all for coming. We at the end.
Hey, yeah,
We're in the end game now.
whatever it takes.
Fucking hell! Well, we're fighting the Undying One. Not fighting a dragon anymore. He hath been
now.
stabbed.
Whatever it takes.
We're in Ultima Thule.
Of the last Queen of Caria.
Dead ass.
Now of the full moon. And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
And the majesty of the night I conjureth.
Well, stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping in and watching us do actually not too bad for the first part.
We beat the phase 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phase 1. Now we're going to phase 2, where the boss has way more powerful attacks.
Yes, but we already stabbed him with the spear.
Well, he's in his lair now. He's gonna get lair actions.
Oh no, I don't like that laugh. Stop that.
Whatever, Ginge.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Just remember, there's moves now that just make you go poof. So just saying. Like,
Oh, I doubt that. I doubt that.
I'm not holding shit back. Thank you all for coming.
Yes. We will.
Join us again next week, Wednesday. We're at the end, folks.
Yep,
This is
Two-ish
the
some
B-Bag.
years.
next Wednesday, approximately 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central.
Yeah, Carol. Day in the end.
This is the
Yeah.
this is the big bad. In
This
his
is where
lair.
people-
We are in the ultimate version.
Yeah,
Carol,
this is
we're-
where
This ain't savage. This is
if you
ultimate.
if you look below, you fall off of whatever this is. You ain't coming back.
Yeah, we're
They're the sky hole.
we're in Ultima Thule now. Like the shit is do or die.
Ridiculous. Alright, stream, we will be back next week, 8:30 Central Standard Time on Wednesday. Everybody have a good weekend, be safe, have fun, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace out,
Have a good one.
bye-bye!